What the county commission's job is to do is to vet the members, to appoint the members who are on the county, on the industrial authority. Some of those are appointed by the city council, some are appointed by the county commission. Choosing the very best people with new ideas, like Vikram said, to think outside the box and to really reach out to new industries in our area is the responsibility of the industrial authority, but the appointments of those people is the county commission's responsibility.
Thank you. We only have 15 more minutes for questions, so if there are questions or persons who have not responded, please find those so that we can hear their voices.
This question is for Mr. Sharper. The question is, what qualifies you for this office and how will you improve the current state of this community if you are elected?
First of all, I'm qualified through my experience of being in Valdosta City Council for 4 years, and then my peers, other city councilmen, voted me as mayor pro tem, which is like assistant mayor. And also, I attended the Carl Vinson Institute of Technology at the University of Georgia, and I got the highest level that you can get as a city, an elected city official. So we covered every area, human resources, budgeting, everything that it takes to run a city. That's what we did. But also, I had the opportunity to work with state legislators in different districts. But when it comes down to my particular district, 177, is 90% of the city of Valdosta inside of it. So therefore, I've worked with a lot of people in the district when I was a city councilman, District 1, and that's what I continue to do now in the community. And like I told you before, as an elected official, I continue to work hard and do everything I can to represent the people. And my time is up.
Thank you, Dexter. I believe that we need a person to represent District 177 that has a wide variety of experience. And I believe that I'm uniquely qualified for that, to be able to do the best job. I've also been up there to talk to the leadership, and I think I can have a seat at the table immediately, and I can probably bring home more for this district than my opponent can.
Mr. Wayne, do you mind answering this question? How do you plan to help reduce gang activity in Valdosta-Lowndes County?
Well, I think I don't want to step on anybody's toes, and I believe the reduction of the gang activity will actually go back to the sheriff's department and the police department. But I will say this, that any cases being brought into the solicitor's office will be dealt with. I can be tough on crime, I'm not soft on crime. There's a couple of cases that usually come through the solicitor's office on a regular basis. What I consider to be the more serious cases come through the solicitor's office would be the DUI offense, as well as the family violence battery offense. Those type charges should be dealt with a firm hand. I believe a lot of the other cases coming through the state court could be worked out in a way that each side could be comfortable with. The gaming statute, it usually goes through the Superior Court, not the solicitor's office in Lowndes County. But as the solicitor, I can't deal with tough crime when I feel that needs to be.
Thank you.
This question is for Sheriff Pine and Mr. Yeager. Is there a difference between, well, what if any difference is there between the way you arrest and prosecute repeat offenders and those with no prior history who are charged with felonies?
Absolutely not. If they break the law, of course, they're placed under arrest. If they're repeat offenders, of course, that's left up to the judge and a jury to prosecute them. As long as they break the law, they will be placed under arrest.
I would agree with Sheriff Prime. Break the law, there's punishment for that. The
question that was asked, is there a difference between the two? I think the answer to that from the sheriff's perspective would come to the bonding issues. And whether you were afforded the opportunity, you felt comfortable with approving a bond or allowing a person out on bond that was or was not a repeat offender, and that would be based on their history. Bonding is there's not an exact science to it. It's about people and knowing people, knowing your surroundings and knowing your community and getting involved in it.
Thank you.
This question is for the commission chair candidates. I understand that attracting jobs is important. What types of jobs were you trying to attract?
Well, the type of jobs that we need, number one, we need good paying jobs. But we also need the jobs where we're getting training here. We've got a fine technical college out here, the Wiregrass Technical College. We've got a university here, Valdosta State University. And those courses and those degrees and that those schools offer, those are the first jobs that we need to look at. That means we need to communicate well with these schools to find out what they're offering so that we can go in and recruit industry and jobs that will fit the degrees that we're giving here, or that the students are getting here. That way we'll be able to keep these young people in our community. We'll be able to keep our children here. They'll be able to work. They'll be able to earn a good living by utilizing the options that they have or the opportunities that they have here in our community. It's just working together again to get everybody on the same page to try to generate good jobs for this community. That's what we do.
I said in my opening statement that one of the things I thought we needed here was to have better internet access, because we could then bring high-tech companies here. We have wonderful weather. We could be exporting electricity. We could be building solar farms here and generating electricity that we would sell somewhere else. Now, people talked about the hospital before, but we could become a healthcare destination. With growth in our hospital and in the healthcare facilities, and we're getting the new healthcare building at the university, we're already on that track. Instead of having to go to Columbus or Gainesville for healthcare, we could be attracting people to come to our community, and then we could be employing more therapists and more nurses and doctors, and so we could become a healthcare destination for South Florida.
Thank you. We only have time for one more question.